So he came in with a zombie, and he's duct taped to a chair, and it was like, oh my gosh, Glenn had to go through all this bullshit only to be like attacked by a zombie. Well, he's like duct taped to a chair. Oh, it was just, my heart was going. I had palpitations. It was just, I couldn't
Oh,
sleep.
it's basically the thing where it's a tragic end because the person who didn't really deserve to have the thing happen to them happened. They went through
I'm
so much.
not going to tell you how it ends because spoiler alert.
Wow, because
Oh,
all
now
well,
spoiler alert.
I gave you
Yeah,
a
I'm just
pass,
gonna leave
but
you with
whatever.
that feeling of like this person who has I've invested so much like emotion and energy into is going to be eaten by a zombie. Do you know how much that sucks? And then in the meantime, Maggie is like in a room over, and they brought her there because the governor and Meryl brought them there because they want to find out where they came from and where they're held up. Because Maggie ends up telling them that their people are at the prison, but it's just like the
Oh,
prison was overrun with zombies. There's no way a small group, a small force of people can take out all those zombies at the prison. But Rick's group happened to do so because they're a bunch of badasses. But anyway, point is, to get the information out of her though, it was the governor told Meryl that he would handle it. The governor was like, "All right, I'll talk to the girl." So he goes in there and like makes her stand up and take off her top, and he like slams her over a table. Oh, it was just it was just my heart. It was, and Glenn's like fighting a zombie, and this girl has to face the governor who's freaking insane. Oh, I could not sleep. It was like 4 a.m. in the morning, and I was poor. My poor role play partner. I was like talking her ear off. I was like, "Oh my gosh, my baby,
aw.
my babies!" And no, it's funny because it's really funny because the actual children in the show, I'm not worried about them at all. Carl, Rick's kid, he'll
You
shoot
should.
in the face.
Yeah, it's like again, I can only go from the comics, and I wish I could. I wish I could say I read more of them, but I've only read like the first volume of the comics. Dude straight up shot one of the dudes who was going a little bit cray. And you're saying that Rick's wife, that the kid is actually his?
Huh?
Cause
I don't. Oh, that's like last season. I'm talking about that's all last season. We don't
hmm,
know who the baby's father is, but at this point it doesn't matter because it's the end of the world and that's some petty shit. They're zombies.
yeah.
That's some petty business that doesn't even matter anymore because they're zombies. But Carl the boy, the Rick's boy, uh yeah, I'm not worried about him at all. He'll shoot you in the face. Like I'm I'm not worried about Carl's boy. I'm not worried about I'm not Carl's boy, but I'm not worried about Rick's boy Carl. I'm not worried about Rick's little infant girl because I mean they call her little ass kicker. I'm not worried about her. And she's an infant. I'm not really worried about the actual children in the show. I'm worried about like Glenn and Maggie right now.
Basically, people who are actually targets. I don't know if kids have actually been killed in the show. And
They
by
have.
kids, I mean actual like under 3 feet kids, not teenager kids.
No. Yeah, under 3 feet kids. Sophia. She was uh they got separated. Sophia was separated when they were attacked by walkers in the last season. And that whole season was just we're gonna find Sophia. But when they found her, I'm not gonna tell you. Well, I can tell you that she was turned into a zombie, but I'm not gonna tell you the implications of how she was found, because that's really. I mean, she was a walker when they found her, so because they were running from walkers, I suppose she managed to escape, but I guess maybe she got bitten by one of them. So once you're bit, you're done. But Yeah, she was a walker, but the implications of how she was found, and they had been spending all of their time and risking their lives trying to find her this whole time, and how she was found. Boy, I love The Walking Dead. It's very, very well written, and it's another piece of the collection in the AMC like gauntlet that they have of shows that are just really good. Breaking Bad is good. Um, Breaking Bad is really good. They have Mad Men. Mad Men is pretty good if you're into like the 1960s retro. If you're into that, Mad Men is really good. I can't think of any more shows in particular. Breaking Bad is about a chemist or a chemistry teacher. He finds out that he's gonna die from cancer, and he basically goes AWOL. So Breaking Bad is just like the story of basically John Everyman and how he goes about trying to arrange things for his family before he dies. Really, really, really well done show. I highly suggest Breaking Bad and Mad Men if you're into retro 60s stuff. So those are my Walking Dead feels.
Can I tell you about my supernatural feels now?
Feels dumpster.
Yes, that's just everybody.
Okay, so I started watching Supernatural because I was like, okay, well, PD's sister recommended it. We did an episode on it, so I should probably watch it and give it a chance, right?
Yes.
So I started watching it, and there's a few times in the series, like once or twice, where Sam and Dean get mistaken for gay. But that's pretty funny because they just laugh it off. And the relationship between Sam and Dean is just like this loving brothers thing that is just really believable, and it's just really cool, okay?
It's a doll.
Aww.
It's like,
Aww.
it's like these two, they love each other so much, and not in a sexual way at all. It's just it's just two brothers.
Terrifying.
Yet the fandom would tell you otherwise with their Wincest-ship. Lordy.
Yeah.
Lord.
I like it just because it sounds like it's winning and it's incest, and the fact that the guy's names are, what is it, Winchester? Winchester. Yeah. I just love how that combination just works.
I want to name like a child just Winchester. That sounds like a really badass name. Like,
it is sort of really badass. And okay, so season 1, I started watching the series like on Sunday, November like 26th or something. And it's like November 30th, and I'm on season 3 finally. And I'm just trying to get to where Cassell or the Angel guy comes, because that is like one of the biggest ships out there, you know. The Angel and Dean is one of the biggest ships. And okay, so then these brothers, they just do so much for each other, and Dean sacrificed his life for Sam. Like, he could not picture a world without his brothers, so he made a deal with the devil and now he only has a year left to live.
Aww.
So then,
this is some tragic ass shit, damn it.